Welcome to the final part of Sonic and the Secret Rings. We'll be getting the last world ring and then finishing the final boss. So, oh yeah, this is like the only other time we have to race the stupid fairy thing.
Yoo-hoo.
I think there are optional ones you can do.
There are lots.
Yes.
You have to race this thing in every single world. Well, you don't have to, but you can.
I remember this mission in particular was really, really annoying.
Yes.
As opposed to most of the other missions in the game?
Actually, yes.
My favorite thing to do with the sidestepping sections is to always push the A button to get some breaks, because Sonic will slide a good distance along the side of the wall before he'll start going into his side walking position.
I don't get why Black Knight and you just
I felt like leaving that in for last.
Black Knight and Secret Rings love these sidestepping things, and it feels like such an anti-Sonic just mechanic in general that I don't get why it's here. You know, again, not that every second of a Sonic game needs to be at top speed, but...
Considering what he just did right there, especially, which just run on the wall.
Why can't we do that now?
Yeah.
There's more pressure because there's spikes on this one. What? Be safe.
Okay, what I'm wondering is that spirit can fly. Why is it hovering on the wall? To play fair?
Yeah, play fair.
That is the equivalent of somebody who can fly obeying traffic law. You know, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's like Tikal's hint, but it actually goes around mountainsides.
Yeah.
Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
Yeah?
Oh, I never thought I'd get this far. Don't do drugs?
Whoa, Sonic.
Knee break.
And that's it. Yeah, so after you get back past the sidestepping section, just speed break for the end of the level.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the race. It's like the level could have just ended after the sidestepping section, and it'd make no difference.
Yeah, but then would we have Sonic running into nothing for a good half an hour? I don't think so.
This is true.
All right, so Bruce Willis challenge. What do we do?
What can I say? I die hard.
No, Ted, the first step is dropping Alan Rickman off of a building.
Okay. Okay.
What can I say? I die hard too. Die harder. What?
You know what they say? I die hard with a vengeance. They got that far?
And Shadow's like, you're damn right.
Die Hard 4.0 in Europe.
Wait, they called it Die Hard 4.0? Oh my god, my Boston slipped really hard there for some reason.
So this is a Harvard bar.
You see, because most of the time I don't feel like my Boston accent is that noticeable. But, I full-on Harvard-yarded.
Harvard-yarded.
You pocket your car there.
You can't, okay, look, for real though, I understand the urge to park at Harvard Yard, because there's freaking no parking in Harvard Square. There's just none. You can't park. There's just no room. But there's, a big, gigantic gate. You literally cannot get a car. It couldn't fit in there unless if you wanted to knock down the wall. Which, I mean, I understand that, too. Show the preppy assholes over there who's boss. I get it. But, no, you cannot park your car at Harvard Yard. I'm
Ted,
sorry.
can you do the rest of this part and I fill on, Good Will Hunting Boston accent?
Look, it's are you actively suppressing
No,
your
not
accent
really.
every time?
I mean, I don't...
Be
some
proud
people
of who
do
you
do
are.
that.
Kind of.
I know that, in some, broadcasting schools, they do teach you how to drop your accent. I'm not really doing that. I talk normally. It's just sometimes certain things pop out. Like
me in Chicago accent. Sort
yeah.
of thing.
Now I'm being overly, conscious of it.
What's the Chicago accent?
Gareth, have you ever seen the Saturday Night Live Superfans sketch?
No.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Oh, that's Chicago?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Ditka's a great coach. He's a great coach all the time. He drove the bus, don't you know?
See, I thought that was just Rain Man.
I always thought that the don't you know kind of thing was like a Midwestern sort of
I mean, Chicago's Midwestern.
Tend to turn the fucking hit the beacon for the Muppets there.
Okay, to be fair though, like me arguing about whether or not Chicago's in the Midwest is like those people who argue whether or not like Maryland is part of the South or whatnot.
It's Maryland's not part of the South.
No, it's not.
And
You heard it
Chicago is
first.
part of the. And Chicago's part of the Midwest. It just is. It's farther north than most Midwestern areas, but it's still the Midwest.
Then why isn't it the Mid-Northwest, huh?
I mean, Northwestern is part of a university outside
the
of
fuck
Chicago.
is a mid-northwest?
Oh yeah, this level's really long.
Is the room spinning?
I like how she asked that about a half an hour after the room stopped spinning.
Spinning.
Also, wait, hold on. How did that spring send you? Never mind. I don't care. I don't care.
There you go.
And this is the last mission for
Yes, it is.
the World Ring, right?
Yep. Honestly, it's longer than the actual get to the end of the level mission. It's really kind of annoying, actually.
Maybe because they're justifying it by saying it.
It's the last one, but
you need it for the plot MacGuffin, yeah.
You know, I said a similar thing in Sonic Unleashed, and I forget if this must have come out afterwards, but like so many of the villains just kind of look like discount Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
not entirely wrong.
Everything's a Heartless to me now, just because I myself have just lost all emotion and soul. So everything's Heartless. This is fine.
There you go.
What a nobody.
Oh, yeah.
What other enemies are there in Kingdom Hearts that we can make puns of?
There's Heartless.
Riku.
Yes.
There's Heartless, Nobodies, and Unburst.
Unburst.
I thought that there was
First.
another one in like the 2.8 fragmentary passage Kingdom Hearts 3 prologue. World ends with you.
Chads.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles. And
Starring
Knuckles.
Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
This level is pretty though.
Yeah.
Like all things considered, I think this is a better looking game than Sonic 06 is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
because
is.
it's not trying to be grounded in realism.
Like I mean, even like but I'm just saying like even if we take art style out of it, like I mean, granted, yes, the lanky models and stuff and the kind of dull visual sort of things is one thing, but like I don't feel like there's that many striking visual moments in Sonic 06 that aren't like the CG cutscenes. You know, like
This game has a color palette. 06 doesn't. 06's color palette is just grey for most of that game, you know.
And the only time it does is when the stage is really fucking cluttered.
I know, right?
I also like the animations because like I don't like the Eraser Gen fight at all, but like even like him like dying and then Sonic like kind of doing a pose and like the razor blade spinning when he lands. Like there's a lot of fun animation in this game.
not to mention like I'm trying to think like the only level in Sonic 06 which is trying to have like a that I could imagine is really pushing to be technically impressive is probably Crisis City. Well, I suppose they were trying with some of the lighting in the lava level, which name I don't remember.
Ew, no.
No.
But I said
the lighting
trying.
is so dark in some areas, it's just awful.
I know.
Yeah,
that's
when
why I
you're
said
in the
trying.
Flame
but-
Core is awful
Yeah,
stage.
Flame Core's one of the
No,
worst
I would think
levels.
one of the more visually impressive stages is Tropical Jungle, but fuck, it tanks the frame rate, like, big time.
I died a lot, so fade cut.
So if you would have said,
died a lot.
if you would have said nothing, I just would have assumed it was the game crapping out. So like, you just gave yourself up for no reason,
No,
there, Ryan.
No, people would have noticed it just pointing it out.
Confess, I did.
Yep.
What would you want me to say? I already said yes. Say it again, but say it better.
Just to be fair, though, I don't think there's been a single commentary we've done on this channel where, oh, that's from the game. I thought an alarm was going off. There was like this high-pitched screeching noise in my ear, and I was just like, did somebody leave the fire alarm on or whatever? But I don't think there's any BrainScratch playthrough we've ever done where we were trying to impress people with our gameplay. Like, I just do not think that. Seriously, can that turn down? Jesus Christ, are you trying to summon all the dogs in the neighborhood? Or, oh my god.
I mean, there's occasional sections where I'll try,
I must have
as far as
missed
gameplay
those.
goes. But
I love that out of context. There are some moments where I'll
Oh,
try.
I'll try.
yeah,
we'll put that on Ryan Tombstone. He tried sometimes.
I mean,
Not a lot,
I-
but you know.
I mean, I'm sure BSC out of context is gonna have fun with it.
Was Sonic Angel runs that one?
Yes, she does.
Right. Yeah.
But she changed her stuff.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she changed it to like Celeste or something.
Sonic Celeste. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was a porn game one for a second. I was like, okay.
So,
There's another. I'm just gonna say.
no. It's a Garrett. That's Sonic Molest.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just trying to think of out of context things now that she can pull for the channel.
I mean, at that point, you're just doing your job for her.
Exactly.
Eraser's henchman.
Okay, I think this is actually the last mission, if I'm remembering correctly.
I remember that dialogue because I remember losing this level so many times. Or like having to restart it or something. I remember I wasn't having a good run with this and I kept hearing that beginning over and over again.
I remember this level, you know, now that I'm seeing it, I remember this level too being pretty rough.
Why? I mean, like, why are we on this kind of like discount Crystal Lost Hex for?
I
Is it
don't
Genie
know.
World?
There's hexagons everywhere.
Oh, you mean when the two Trigons do the fusion dance?
If you ever make me play on a hex grid if we're playing any tabletop game, I will be very upset with you.
Let's do it.
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No, but if it upsets you, I'm all for it. Watch the float away.
Ooh, I barely made that.
Shut up.
The rest of this commentary is just us going to react to the game now. We have nothing else to say.
Isn't that... Wait, so you're saying that this is going to be an actual commentary?
Wait, this isn't fun. This isn't what I was looking for.
Yeet!
Away!
Nani?
No, not here.
So is this Rainbow Road in the 1940s before they invented color TV?
This is the original Asgard Rainbow Road.
Yeah, this is the original whites only rainbow.
Oh,
Road.
God.
this one for the out of context channel.
Damn, okay.
Oh my god. He keeps doing the same thing.
I mean, yeah, this level's terrible.
You see, the thing is that this is the perfect recording curse. He did it perfectly right the first time, and then he died, and now he
Yep.
won't get past the part he had no trouble the first time.
Yep. That's just kind of how it goes.
I'm pretty sure you can walk around these lasers. Like, there's enough room to the left and right of them that you can just straight up walk around them and not have to worry about them. Because I think I did end up doing that during my playthrough.
Just go around it, Sonic.
I love it. In context, like if you think about this, obviously, Joe Clements is like it's a video game, but in context of this not being a game, like if you think about it from Sherry's point of view, she just watched Sonic run into and proceed to walk into a big glass container for no good reason.
You very clearly landed on that hexagon.
Yes, I did.
I would like to point out.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
Ryan, that's just payback for those parts ago where those spikes were clearly killing you.
Also,
and the game did not react to it.
that pillar clearly landed on you, but
I don't care. Just beat the damn level. I want to be out of here.
Time stop.
No, fast forward it. Fast forward.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this last time, but I do like how Shadow's time-stopping move is Chaos Control, which sounds like cool and epic. And
Yeah, I
Sonic's is
said
just-
that. Yes, Sonic's
Time stop.
attacks are really like time stock, wind, death, gun.
Actually, Sonic, that's mine.
I'd never be caught dead using one of those things, which is why I'm
God.
not going to get caught.
I'm too fast to get caught.
Jesus Christ, Sonic!
Remember, kids, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
If I can't see it, it's not illegal.
Sonic says, "So, Tails, you've been put on arrest for a felony charge? Well, here's what you got to do, all right? First, make sure that you've got all of your evidence disposed of."
Here's what you do, Tails. First, find the narc, then kill him. The screen just zooms in on Sonic's angry-looking face while they play the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog in G minor.
It fades to another scene in Cream the Rabbit's home. She's playing with cheese where Tails walks into the room. Cream, I'm sorry. I didn't want to come to this.
You brought this on You told your mother I took 2 crackers, not 1. It ends now.
He was punished for his misdeeds.
I don't like the way that the 4th season of Sonic X went. It got kind of weird.
Look at that, the Aladdin lamp with the angry eyes drawn.
Now I'm imagining Razor Jin doing the "Never Had a Friend Like Me" bit.
Never had a friend. That's how his song goes.
His cursed destiny.
See, Will Smith should play Eraser Jin in the live
Then
action.
I'd be
Sonic
down
and
for that, man. Are they gonna show a cave painting of Erasure Jin and Shara getting it on?
Wait, okay, I didn't see the Aladdin remake, so you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
What? No, I mean, because the fact that we were seeing paintings of the genie,
Oh.
and Erasure Jin and Shara were like in love.
Oh, I thought you were
That
referencing the Aladdin movie.
Although technically speaking, in the Aladdin remake, spoiler alert, they give Jasmine a friend who at the end of the live action remake, the genie becomes human and then they get married.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes. You've
I
collected all the
got your
7
breakfast,
footprints.
Eraser.
I've seen those commercials. Where's the toast and orange juice? This isn't balanced, damn it!
It's all just sugary loops.
You did bring me the totally balanced breakfast.
I like how he's Bane now. Like, no, sir. One of us will expect us to die, my love. You were merely born in the secret.
eggs, Sonic. These are over easy.
You merely adopted the secret rings. I was born in them. Molded. I didn't see standard controls until I was already a man.
What are you gonna do now? Burning this book.
He's probably wondering why you would play this game instead of a normal one.
So Sonic goes, can I survive? No, brother. They'll expect one of us in the wreckage.
Oh no, guys, Shara was evil the whole time.
Bum bum bum. So this is a thing like in Black Knight technically just steals this plot twist, but it's handled so much better in Black Knight than here.
Sonic just gets... No, it's like they make a third storybook game. Sonic looks at the new female partner. You're gonna be evil, aren't you? What are you talking about, you smacks her?
I wanna take a cut of like re-edit this where it's like, sorry Sonic, I betrayed you. Just go with the Sonic rubbing his wrist and he's just like, bitch, then die.
That's really dark.
Well, it's like she's dead on the floor there. I like how Eraser Jin's weapon is just like a foldable like shaver. Like, I use this to shave giants, don't you know? I use this to shave perfect chaos.
I can't wait to see this transformation. It's been a while, and it's the stupidest transformation Sonic's ever had.
At the very least, it's not, Metal Sonic for 10 minutes transforming in Heroes.
Honestly, the stupidest Sonic transformation for me, it's not in any of the games, but it's the random ass evil Super Sonic.
I love Dark
Sonic
Supersonic in Sonic
It comes
X.
out of nowhere, is never
I
brought up
love it.
again, and has no. It's like, why is this here?
threatening someone is one thing. When you actually hurt them, that's going too far.
Like, first off, they bring up the fact that there's like 50,000 fake Chaos Emeralds, and so Sonic uses the fake Chaos Emeralds to become an evil Super Sonic for 30 seconds, and then stops being it, and then they never use it ever again. And the Better X Saga was dumb.
Well, no, Ted. See, from what I understand, again, not to defend it, but this is let me grant me a wish. I want medium fries, please, with no salt. But it's like from what I understand, Ted, it's not that transformation. That's not Sonic doing that like of his own free will. Because at that point he just sees like Chris and Cosmo have been like beaten in there and captured, and he's just angry. And so the fact that there's all those Chaos Emeralds. I mean, what is this?
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
He sounds like
I
he's
get
opera
ya.
singing.
It looks like he's just spewing sawdust. Like, what is he doing?
Sonic and the Lovecraftian abomination. Cool.
No, this is just Akira. Tetsuo's gone mental. Look at him.
I'm pretty sure he makes the same noise when he nuts. That scream was one of pleasure. That was one of pleasure.
I am the Arabian Nights!
Yes, Sonic. Yes, it is.
You're just some incomplete monster.
So that just sums up this game in general. This is awful. You're just some incomplete monster. Sums up Secret Rings perfectly.
Here we go,
I
baby.
love that scream. That scream. We will hear that scream again in Sonic Unleashed. Whenever the werehog falls off a cliff.
Oh boy, Sonic lost his pupils and got 2 lines on him.
Which to be
It's a
fair,
racing
this
stripe. It's a racing stripe.
This design is pretty. It's kind of
To be fair,
kinda looks
Clement,
like
racing
Stock
to be-
Sonic.
Sorry.
What if Sonic was a victim of roadkill, survived, and was really angry about it?
Yeah, to be fair, Clement, the racing stripe does make him go faster.
Oh Christ! What a fucking terrible
What
final
is
boss.
this?
Oh my
How
God.
many people in DeviantArt do you think tried to sue Sega because of this? You just stole my idea. Like, Sonic fights a weird Cthulhu monster. Okay.
It's like someone's repeatedly kicking you, Razor, in the nut, sticking a voice like that.
Just hearing him with the growly voice doing tutorial stuff at you.
Yeah,
is
I
getting-
know, right? This is like.
It's so weird hearing Jason Gerwit try to have like a really gravelly voice with Sonic. It's like your tone doesn't work with this.
It's his werehog voice before Unleashed.
Pretty
wasn't
much,
Yeah.
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 Which you know what? I will. This is one thing in terms of like, even though like it doesn't 100% kind of work. I like that they let Jason do this and the werehog instead of, because obviously in the Japanese version, the werehog is an entirely different actor than
Oh, that's
Sonic's
interesting.
normal voice. So in that regard, I like that they it's you can tell it's still Sonic.
Yeah.
Also, hey, we actually get to listen to the full song instead of just the first 3 seconds of Makes Believe's Reborn.
Like, once you get past the first 20 seconds, I actually think the song's fine. It's just...
Yeah.
God.
I actually like it once you get after after the second chorus, the Make Believe's Reborn gets extra lyrics added to that part, which I think just makes it sound pretty snazzy. Memories that dance, fairy tales and trance, something rants. Hey, it's Big Al Rants.
You're supposed to,
You're
like...
supposed to be dead. Girl, be quiet.
Oh my god. With the frickin' hacky sack kicking.
I know, right?
Also, waggle your Wii remote really, really fast to build up your meter.
Oh, this boss fight kills your wrist. Seriously.
I want someone to go back in time and edit. Do an edit of at the end of SA2 when Sonic and Shadow do the big Chaos Control. Just edit it, splice in Darkspine Sonic kicking it before it goes and blows up the Ark.
Like, I mean, honestly, like, I like the idea, in concept at least, if the technology was more reliable of the tilting to move Sonic left and right in the in the stages. Like, that could work. Maybe it was a little bit too, like, before the technology was really there. But, like, the just shaking over and over again to fill up the meter or to just, like, mash him in the face is, like, not a good use of the motion control.
No, it's not.
So, Ted, based on that then, do you think if, say, maybe Secret Rings was the last game Sega released for the Wii, and they were able to capitalize on the Wii Motion Plus, do you think that would have helped?
I mean, it would certainly probably make it more accurate. Like, because I don't think that necessarily tilting Sonic left and right to make him move left and right on the stage is a bad idea. You know, like, I know that there are certainly people who would prefer traditional controls, and I can understand that. But, you know, it could be fine. It could work as its own thing. It's just... honestly, that's actually the part that works the best in this, is just the moving left to right. It's the everything else that's annoying control device.
I never noticed how in this mode Razor Jin's feet are just flashlights with tassels on them.
I thought they were just razors. No, they're right. They're like...
They're like little oil lamps, and I'm like, that seems like a bad design choice, Mr. Creator.
You see, I'm just looking at the holes, and I'm thinking like they're those little, like, clown, like, honk-honk horns.
Honk,
that's what I
honk.
see.
Untitled clown game. Honk, honk.
Oh,
that would be an interesting spin-off. He's just Untitled Goose is an untitled clown. He's just wandering around, really harassing people.
It's the joke game everyone just goes around murdering.
It's a Tim Curry It game.
Oh God.
Everything floats down here, Jimmy.
Yeah, he's just wandering around town going, what?
I don't like this boss fight because it's almost like Sonic's just pounding this guy's tumor. He has this weird thing coming out of his chest.
So he bled words because he was made up of the Arabian Nights, but we're still in the Arabian Nights beating him up.
Everything in this section is just Sonic criticizing Sega. Next time, try writing a better story. And you know what? That's the one criticism Sega took. Black Knight is a much better written story than this is. I'll give him that. You know, good job.
Oh, look at all these new missions you unlocked. You could play more Secret Rings.
No.
Could we not? Could we? How about we don't and say we did?
Why would you say that you did?
I don't know. Shut up.
I shall not be defeated. If you defeat me, I will simply return again and again. I am immortal.
That still means you were defeated, and that's what you're talking about. I just keep coming back so you can kick my ass again. Whoa! I am a winner.
That's the...
Where did he get that?
Shara had it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I had not been paying attention.
All right, Razor Jin, time for me to make you do a Robin Williams song and dance number.
I don't have pockets, but I'll hold on to this. Okay.
Up my ass like I do everything else.
3 wishes. Am I right?
I wish for 2 chips and a Coke.
Can I wish for more wishes?
Bring Shara back to life.
I can't bring people back from the dead.
Oh no! So
It's
you
not
know
a
what?
pretty picture. I don't like doing it.
I have to get this out. A friend of mine just said this to me the other day, and it's ruined Aladdin for me. Okay, so Aladdin's first wish, make me a prince. The genie doesn't do that. The genie gives him fancy clothes and a fake elephant. If Genie really made Aladdin a prince, he would have given him an actual palace and a family. Because you can't be a prince unless there's a king and a queen. The genie should have brought Aladdin's parents back to life and made them a king and queen. The genie screwed up Aladdin's wish.
And he
should
even
get a
says
refund.
that, like, oh, you're not actually a prince, because, like, a prince is what you are in your heart, or Disney.
But no, it's not. That's not literally no. Princess is just a bogus title. But Aladdin deserves another wish, and it'd be like, Genie, get back in the lamp. I gave you your freedom. I take it away.
To be fair, he already cheated Genie out of a wish when he tricked him to get out of the thing without wishing. Although I suppose it was also in Genie's best interest to get out of that hole, because what else was he going to do for the rest of his life, right?
staying there, the Cave of Wonders.
I told you, I'm not a rat.
I'm a porcupine. I mean hedgehog. I'm a cyclops. Could you, Cheryl? I got one more wish. Stop crying.
Can I get my big back now?
He just goes. If you're gonna keep crying, go over there.
Was this supposed to be like touching when he wishes for?
Of course.
I wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs because I got a lot of porn to watch.
I am backed up in more ways than one.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, okay, I wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs because I am not emotionally capable to give you any sort of support right now. I'm gonna go watch some TV. All right.
I wish for you to see a therapist to get the help you need because I am not qualified for that. I'm 15 years old and I'm a hedgehog. Rethink your life priorities.
Yeah, this is just a really kind of ill-fit. It's a really good song, but it's really ill-fitting for like, kind of like the end of this kind of game.
It's this like it's weird because it's like it's kind of a downer ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even talking about like Shara losing like her lover and all sort of thing. What we don't see is Shara getting fined for the world's largest case of littering.
Also, the singer of the song is a guy named Steve Conti. He also did tracks for Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay.
There is on the on I will preface
I thought that
this.
was the song at first.
I will preface this by saying Rumblebee are far better as a Benji. I'm trying to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog and the Secret Rings. Rumblebee is a far buddy. Okay, what do you say about Secret Rings?
Okay, then.
You were Sonic? Okay, I agree.
So when's the multiplayer parts?
Oh God, I am
Ted,
not
as
doing
soon,
that.
Ted, as soon as you come over to my house.
So never.
Will you pay for the plane ticket?
No.
You can drive, can't you, Ted?
It's all the way to Georgia. Do you know how long that takes?
17 hours.
It takes longer because I'm farther away than you were.
No, for me, it only took about 9 hours, and you're about 9 hours away from me. So I just assumed you'd drive faster and get there in 17 hours.
Okay, no, I'm not driving. At that point, with the amount of gas you'd use, it would actually be cheaper to fly.
You think really?
Well, I mean, you're gonna use at least 2-3 tanks each way.
But either way, how cheap are your plane tickets then?
If you get them at the right price, you can get them.
Yeah, also, you fly like Red Eye or something.
Layout animation, is the great and powerful. But so on the soundtrack, there is the demo version of this song, sung by Rumblebee, the Let the Speed Mend It bloke, and again, he's a much better singer than I, but he cannot hit these notes the way Steve Conti does.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably why they got Steve Conti then.
Yeah, I like this. I really like this song.
Yeah, it's a really good song, but it's like, what is this doing in a Sonic game?
No, apparently Steve Conti also sung Seven Rings in Hand, because they just had the
and Worth the Change.
Yeah.
He did both. Good boy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good vocalist. I like him whenever I hear him and stuff. It's just...
Well, I mean, I want to say, technically speaking, 06 was the first game to have like a more of a ballad with My Destiny, and then it kind of became a staple, you know. We had this, and then we've been over this. Black Knight has Live Life, which isn't really. It's more kind of ballady, but it's not.
It's a power ballad.
Yes, like Unleashed had Dear My Friend, obviously, and Colors not really, Generations not really, but like Forces, you know, The Light of Hope. That is like an Oscar bait song, you know, like if ever I heard one.
I mean, you're mentioning all these song titles, and I don't really care about any of them.
I like all of them. I am actually a big fan of the slower ones.
Okay.
And obviously, like most Sonic games, I will not be showing all the credits because they go on for way too long.
Yeah, because it's like after this is like what? It's like another.
They play like 2 more songs, yeah.
Two more songs, yeah. They gotta show Sega of catering.
It's the Eva Mendes.
So So closing thoughts. Do you think this is still like the worst Sonic game ever?
Of the ones I've played, it's my least favorite.
It's one of my worst. Yes.
There's a lot of bad Sonic games.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like this is easily top 3, like in terms of just how bad, how much I don't enjoy the game.
Yeah, it's down there.
Which is a shame because there is, you know, I still think like presentation wise it's still ironically one of the best, you know, because I actually do like the presentation of this game.
Also,
But,
really bad sequel hook that'll never happen.
Well, no, I always took it like, I mean, I know technically speaking it's not true, but I like, my headcanon is that the wizard from Black Knight pulls him out of secret rings.
Then where did he get the chili dogs in the Arabian Nights?
Because you can make chili dogs and he's got a genie, for God's sakes. He can
but Gareth, he got those chili dogs because he was supposed to go on a date with Amy.
And Amy, yeah, that's the continuity.
Wait,
of
what
that.
kind? Okay, hold the phone. Sonic was
Yeah.
gonna get chili dogs for the date with Amy.
What else was he gonna do, Ted?
The romantic sit-down dinner.
For God's sakes, beef bourguignon's expensive.
If you love me, you'll eat chili dogs.
But Sonic, you know I'm allergic to meat. Eat the dogs.
No, that's the first item on Sonic's Tinder. It's like, you don't eat chili dogs, swipe left.
Why is nobody matching with me, Knuckles?
So
Amy made her 12th alt account.
So a while ago, me and my wife made Tinder accounts to see who would be more successful. Obviously, she won. I think one of the reasons why I didn't get almost any matches is that one of the only things I put in my Tinder bio was Maine's Little Mac, and I don't think people like that. Little Mac's a great character, all right? Everyone who mains Falco can shut up and die. Little Mac ain't Falco. that ain't Falco.